Hey VC, welcome back. Bringing myself to you from a suburban garden in Auckland, New Zealand. My dog is just out of the frame here, playing around. I'm just at my family's house up in Auckland, and I managed to go out and pick up some records yesterday. So I thought I would shoot them, and I haven't listened to them all, which I know is a cardinal sin. I know I say in my videos I wish people would be able to listen to them first before talking about them, but I thought I'm in a new setting. It's Sunday lunchtime here. Yeah, I thought I would do it. So the first thing up is, when I first heard about this comp, I wasn't really sold on it, and I thought, I don't know if I'll get this, it won't be very good, but I was actually really impressed by what I heard on the internet. This is the Spiritual Jazz Volume 11 Steeplechase. Now, I only have Spiritual Jazz, I think it's 3 or 4, the Americans in Europe one, so this is the other one I've picked up. The opening track I thought was amazing. Mary Lou Williams Trio, Ode to Saint Cecile. It's absolutely beautiful stuff. There's a few things on here that have been on my want list for ages. The Michael Carvin track Naima, which is off that album with Cecil Bridgewater, and I've completely forgotten the name, but it's got like a brown cover. And the track Magwaza, which is off. I tell you what, if they still do it, they normally show the album covers on the inside of the gatefold. So I'll be able to show you. Yes, they still do it here. So the Camel, that's what it's called. So if you can see that, that's what I've been after for ages. And I just never see it, or I could buy it on the internet. And then the other one is this Witch Doctor's Son album, which I really want. I think it's also being reissued, but I could be wrong. So yeah, super cool. You know, I've seen a couple of these records around, and I just haven't picked them up for whatever reason. But yeah, I was really happy to grab this. It's one of those things where I live in Wellington, the stores would just never stock something like this. So yeah, I just had to grab it when I saw it. Super happy. My compilations section is really growing in this past few years. I kind of feel like I should do a video showing them all, because I'm really happy with them. A reissue of a record that I will admit I only discovered through a very good friend of mine earlier this year. This is Della Funky Homo Sapien. This is the 2LP, well, I think it originates as a 2LP. It's a 2004 pressing. It is absolutely a fantastic record. I really love, yeah, obviously the track No Need for Alarm. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Boo Heads is really fantastic. Yeah, amazing. Really happy to get this. I wish I could say more about it, but I'm not. Another one that had been my want list for a long time, the Lightman Plus One. This is the first reissue of it, I think, which is the Now Again one, which is on this super heavy, thick cardboard. Like it's a really heavy package. It comes with a bonus track of outtakes and different material. Yeah, this is amazing. It's almost like deep, funky, spacey, jazzy, very spiritual. Yeah, it comes with this really cool booklet in here. I think it was John Ra, who doesn't make videos anymore. I picked up an original of this really recently. But yeah, really happy to get this. Again, one that had been sitting in the store in Auckland for a while, and I just decided I really should have it. So yeah, super cool. The Lightman Plus One Energy Control Center. They recently put out a box set, which I think includes this and other things, just a few months ago. I mean, look at that for an album cover. Isn't that just absolutely fantastic? One that was, I'm just gonna have a little sip of my Coke here. One that was unknown to me, but the name rang a bell. This is, God, Nahawa Doumbia and Didadi. Now, I didn't know what this was, but I know that they just reissued, I think it was maybe someone like Soundway put out a reissue of their first release. It's got like a brown cover. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey. Hey, come on. Good boy, come over here. Come here. Why you got grass on your face? There he is. This is Sunny. Getting old now. Hey, Anyway, this is sort of like an 80s, sorry, I'm obviously very distracted. It's like an 80s Afro funk record, female vocals. It sounds really 80s, but it's really funky and really groovy. The cover got my attention initially in the store, and I wasn't expecting much when I put it on the turntable, but I was really blown away by it. I'm really looking forward to giving this a deeper listen. Nahawa Doumbia Didadi, yeah, super cool. I mean, look at that artwork. You had to pass, you got to give it a good go. So yeah, there's trumpets, saxophones, tenor saxophone, drum programming, lead guitar, amazing vocals too. Yeah, super cool. This is another one that has been on my want list for a long time. It's very hard to recommend this because it's so all over the place. It's very charming and very unique. Blue Jean Tyranny. This album's called Out of the Blue. It just sounds like one of those really outside of Private Press records. There's mixtures of funky, spacey stuff, country stuff on here. I really like the Robert Ashley Private Parts reissue, so this is the other one. Originally came out of Lovely Music, which is a label that I've been really into the past couple of years. Yeah, really happy to check this out. God, I don't know how I recommend it because I like it. I think it's really interesting. I don't think it will float everybody's boat though. But if you kind of know the label Lovely Music or are familiar with what the reissue label Unseen Worlds do, this could be sort of in your bag. Yeah, this is cool. I'm really happy to get this. Blue Jean Tyranny. Another one that has sort of become a bit of a VC favorite since it got reissued. I've known about this for years. I think it's probably someone like Chris Cole. Somebody would have talked about this a very long time ago in the VC. And it was always one of those records that I just assumed had been out of my reach and I will never get a copy, but this has obviously been reissued. Ernest Hood Neighborhoods. This is an absolutely wonderful record. It's very transportive, I guess is a word, in terms of for me it takes me out of my home and takes me away to what I imagine a rural town in the 70s in America is like. Just an amazing blend of almost like ambient field music, I would say, or sounds of rural towns in the USA mixed with electronics. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful record. I'm really happy to finally get a copy. I've been eyeing it up for some time, so yeah, really wonderful. It's sort of like, it's almost like it's like a very nostalgic kind of record, or yeah, it just sounds to me what I imagine an idealized version of 1970s rural America would be like. So super wonderful. A couple of second handies. We've got the price tag still on here. That's okay. This is Jacaranda, something I've been after it for a long time. This is an amazing, groovy, funky Brazilian record. Really laid back. Yeah, really chill. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. I don't even know what pressing this is. It's an Australian pressing from 1973. Obviously, you've got a lot of the names on here that you'd expect: Eto Moreira, Stanley Clarke, Ray Barretto, Idris Muhammad. John Tropea is on here. There you go. Super cool. And obviously, yeah, conducted by Yumi Deodato and Louis Bonfa. This is super fantastic. I was really happy to get a clean copy, and it's really clean for a really decent price. Oh, look at that! It's got a little paper thing on it. Didn't even realise. Awesome. A Milton Nascimento that I was really after. I really like this one. Yeah, super groovy, super funky. What can I say? He had a classic run of about 3 or 4 records. Yeah, I love that cover. Super great. That was what was that? $17. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but yeah, Milton. And the last one was another one that I should have got when it came out, and I just put it off for whatever reason. Through the Looking Glass. This is a 2x45 RPM reissue of it. My dog has been really strange over there. What is he doing? The Holy Grail of Japanese ambient and minimal music. Special limited edition, double LP, 180-gram crystal clear transparent vinyl, analog cut at 45 RPM, gatefold tip-on sleeve. I haven't opened this yet. This is basically an amazing Japanese, I guess, modern classical ambient thing. This is one of the first reissues to come out before any of those Japanese ambient comps from last year. If you're interested, my good friend Alex over at Motorwreck 24/7 did an unboxing video where he pulled out an original of this, which was really cool to see. Yeah, super great. Look at that artwork. I'm happy this is part of the collection now, because it's something that's been a big hole for me. I kind of want to get the other one, the Key Motion one too, which is her with a more of an ensemble. This is what I do every time with my records now. I pull apart the hype sticker and I put them on the inside. So there we go. Yeah, I'm really happy with those. Got some really nice little pickups that I've been after for some time. Yeah, fingers crossed, I am heading with my parents down the coast to a little surfing town called Raglan. And there's a record store there, and the guy used to work in Auckland, and he has lots of soul and funk stuff. So what I might do is I might actually film some stuff, and maybe I'll put it in the video, and when we get down there I'll take some footage. I just thought of that right now, so we may end up doing that. But yeah, here we go. This is the back garden and up to where I'm filming from. My house is up here. Hello! Alright, we're back almost a week later. I was going to do a bit of a vlog type thing, but the weather was pretty rubbish. Hey, what are you doing? But I did manage to find some cool records. I went back to the two main stores, Southbound and Real Groovy. I couldn't help myself and got some really nice things. Had a really good chat with the owners there and stuff, and especially at Southbound I got some things that yeah, I was really happy with. This is the first one. Now this is a very strange one because it's not a recommendation at all in any way. This is a New Zealand, it's like a Christian disco record that's mainly terrible apart from one track that is pretty good. I guess if you're a disco fan, you'd be really into it. Giles Peterson of Brownswood, when he came out here, this is the thing he was looking for that particular track. And he obviously got a copy and he played it on his show, which the name escapes me right now. And then all of a sudden it showed up in value. So I got this for, you can see that they're $12. I'm very tempted to flip this on Discogs because it goes for sort of, you know, 8 to 10 times that. So if I'm honest, this is probably just a purchase to flip, which I don't do ever or very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever bought a record to flip it. I've bought stuff cheap thinking I might keep it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a cool document for New Zealand, but yeah, there you go. I missed out when this was first reissued on green vinyl. It's since been repressed just very recently. This is the black vinyl version of it. The Giant is Awakened by the Horace Tapscott Quintet. Of course, has been on my want list for many years. I remember anyone that used to watch Dave Sequoia Flame finding an original for a few dollars. It's just records, dog. There's nothing nice in here for you. I'm sniffing at them. Yeah, so I managed to pick up that for a really good price. Thank you Southbound Records for doing me a bit of a deal on that one. Yeah, amazing, powerful jazz. Yeah, and quite accessible too. Hype sticker says, the historic and highly collectible debut album from Horace Tapscott. Not really a great description. This was one that I asked them to recommend to me, and this is something I've never heard of before, but this is the latest release from Jazzman, came out obviously this year, being the latest release. This is Roscoe Weathers' I'll Remember. So I heard a bit in the store and I was quite impressed with it, although I didn't know too much about it. And sort of, you know, the description says it's the very first survey of cult LA jazz flautist, Afro-Latin beat jazz recorded 55 to 71. Yeah, it's kind of a really cool, yeah, I guess Afro, it's not Afro, it's kind of just more Latin flute stuff. Really beautiful, and it's sort of a comp that goes over years. And yeah, I'm looking forward to really digging into this. The bits that I heard I really enjoyed. Yeah, I'll probably do another video later and maybe explain a bit more about this, but yeah, super cool. Next one is one that blew me away when I first heard it on Spotify. Of course, it's Greg Fote, a bit of a VC favorite for many years now. This really got to me. I think it's a really fantastic mixture of almost like house vibes, like house piano music, but ambient and almost loungy, laid back, groovy, very laid back, and I guess very summery to me. As you can see, it's sort of spring here, or starting to be spring at the very end of winter, so this is something I'm going to be cranking. Check out the track Yanaguni, which almost sounds like a house track, if it had a bit more of a kick to it. This is really fantastic. That's on Strut, I think. Greg Foat Symphony Pacifique featuring Moses Boyd. There we go. This is one that I found really cheap. As you can see there, this is the Willie Collin that I've been wanting for a very long time. This is, I guess, one of the more important meetings between Ruben Blades and Willie Collin, because it is more of a Latin soul, has more of a soul funky vibe to it, rather than straight Latin. There's a lot more going on here, and the integration of horn, I guess playing melodies and rhythms rather than being like a straight up Latin record. It's kind of hard to describe, but there's a lot of introduction with like funkier bass playing, I guess, mixed with traditional Latin music. So this was like a real crossover record when it came out. There's some really cool reviews of this on the internet, but yeah, I've been after this for ages. I know Anthony's a really big fan, so I was really happy to find that super cheap. The last one was completely new to me, but I went down to Raglan, which is like a surf village down on the coast, and there's a record store there, which I've been really excited to check out. This is Aston Family Man Barrett. Now I know that he is the bass player for the Wailers, or I'm pretty sure he was the bass player for most of the Wailers, I guess. This is amazing. This actually blew my mind in the store when I heard it. Soul Construction instrumentals and dubs. This is like funky dub stuff. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I listened to 2 tracks, and there's just so much going on here, and to me it sounds really refreshing and different and stood out a mile from the rest of the stuff in the store. Again, this is on the Great Dub Store Records, that do amazing work. After picking up the Derek Harriott ones, I was really stoked. So there we go. Please check this out. This is probably my favorite pickup of the lot here. Alright, a couple more cheapies. As a graphic designer, I've always been obsessed with this EP cover. Well, it's not an EP, isn't it? It's just a single. Acid Raindrops. I just think from a graphic design point of view, this is really cool. People Under the Stairs. This has also got Hang Loose and Montego Slay. Now, I would love to get the album OST that these tracks come from, but it goes for crazy money on the internet now. It should be repressed. It absolutely deserves to be repressed, because it's just a really nice, I guess like a boom bap, is that the right word, hip hop thing. But it's one that I've liked for years, but I didn't have this EP, and I found it for a few dollars, so really happy. Just look at that for typography. It's wonderful. And then again, another one that you all know that I should have, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. I don't say much about this. I found this really cheap as well. Obviously the message is the message on here. I don't need to explain what this is. Fantastic stuff. So there we go. So of course I spent more than I was supposed to, but I got some really nice stuff. Sorry this video isn't more detailed in terms of selling the things. I will listen to them all, and if I have anything more to say I might do another video, but it's Saturday evening. I've been away up with my family for a while now. Kind of sad to go home, I guess, back to reality. Flying out tomorrow morning, really. But I had a really nice time. That was all. I just, not feeling too talkative, so we'll end it there. Thank you so much.